Hey Rick, this is Simran. Today I'm going to present my presentation for Tableau and Power BI. So let's get started. This is my data. I've taken this from WHO website, WHO COVID-19 global data. I'll put the link in the PPT. So as you can see, my data is not really very busy. It is almost clean. So I don't need to do more cleansing, but I will do a little. So when I have all the country names, I don't need the country code. It is not, I think, important to me for these visualizations. Also the WHO region is, I don't think so I will use them in my visuals, so I will delete this one and I'll just keep the things which are important to me. So now this is my data and I'll be using this. So let's go to Tableau first. Let's load the data first. So I will load my data from Microsoft Excel, and this is the one that I want to load. It's getting loaded. So now you can see I have dates, country, cases, and cumulative cases in this. So let's go to sheet 1 first. So this is going to be my very first visual. So in this visual I want to see for the country. First I'll drop the country here, so you can see this map here came. So now I want to go for a world map, okay, because I want to see all over the world the cases and the deaths. So now I will drop new cases here. Now you can see that it has changed, and also the new deaths. So when I show you this, so you can see with the country name, the new cases and the new deaths are showing up. So this is my very first visual. I'm going to make few changes. So first I go in color. I want to go for a color something a little darker. Yeah, this would be fine. And I apply, do okay. So now you can see looks much better and gives more clarity. So with the areas which are darker, like this area, the United States of America has this new cases, that is 7419230, and this deaths. The next is Brazil, the other is India, you know. So these are the areas which are darker, and this clearly shows that we have the most cases on that side. The areas which are a little lighter, like Russia, right, it has these much cases. You can go to next this area. This is also Argentina. So this gives me clearly the information I need. Also I can do a few things here, changes I'll show you. So like this new cases, I want this to be a size bigger, and I want this to be in a color I like blue. Let's say I want new cases to look in blue, and same for the new deaths. Again, bigger font, and I want them to be in red. So when I make these changes, you will see that now my new cases are in blue and the deaths are in red. Okay, so also I'm gonna now make the title. So from where here I can write my title. So this will be Corona cases and deaths globally, and I want this in a color red and font bigger 16, and I apply and do okay. There are a few changes that I can do with the title by going into the format title. Like I can do shading, so I can do this shading here, right, Corona cases, and I can do the border with again red, so it looks much better now, right? So this is my very first visual. I think this visual is very clear. It shows me globally that what has been the corona cases and deaths for each country. Wherever I put the cursor, it will show me. Now let's move on to the second visual. Now in second visual, you said that you wanted to see the forecast. So for forecast, I'm gonna take this date reported, okay, and then there's new cases here. Okay, and now I'm gonna go to analytics and click on forecast. So right now it shows me no forecast, so I'm gonna change it to month, and now here is the forecast. Okay, so I am taking my forecast as a line. I'm showing it in a line graph, so you can see that it shows me the estimate and the actual. So this is the actual, like from January 2020 when it started, and then it and Feb, and then March and April, May, June. And this shaded region that you see is the prediction, the estimate that it is showing that in coming months that I've taken from like October to January. I mean, in the next 3 to 4 months, it shows that there is only going to be an increase in the corona cases. I hope that's not true, but that's what it says. And the shaded region that you see here, it is the prediction, right? This is telling me the prediction of the cases, that in these months the prediction is going to be this value, but it can be anywhere from this to this. I mean, I'll show you. When I right click and I go to forecast and I go to forecast options, so you can see here it is show prediction intervals. So when I put my 95% prediction, it is something like this. When I do it 90%, it'll become like this. And when I make it 99, it will get more widened. So the more I want the prediction to be true, if I want the prediction to be 99% true, it will be more widened. It will cover all these values in the shaded region so that the prediction is 99% true. So this is what it states. So I'm gonna make it to 90%. Yes. Okay. So also I can, choose my path. I want to choose this path only. I can also choose the size from here. I don't want the line to be more thick. Okay, I can choose the color. So I want to change my color. So let's say I want to go for the colors, say orange gold. So I'm gonna assign the palette and I'm gonna click apply and I'm gonna click OK. So as you can see, now it has changed. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop these new cases into labels. So now it will show me the labels as well. So it looks much better now, right? So also I'm gonna add it the title from here. Only going to do it like month and not month of date reported. Okay. So now it looks like that. So it looks much better. Now I'm gonna give it the title. First of all, the title should be in the middle, and I'm going to write here new cases forecast. Okay, and I want this to be in a color this, and the font should be 16. Apply. Okay. Okay, and also I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna do the same which I did previously. I'm gonna color it with these colors, and I am gonna take the border, thick border with a shade orange. So much better. Great. So this is my forecast. Okay, so this is my second visual. I've used the color, I have showed you the size, I showed how labels are used, I showed you the tooltip. I can also use the tooltip. I used it previously, but here I don't feel like using it. So this is my second visual. Now we come to the dashboard. So for dashboard, first of all, I'm gonna change the size here in the dashboard. So I want the width to be more, and then I'm gonna drop my sheets here. First of all, I'm gonna drop the second sheet, and then I'm gonna drop the first sheet here. Okay, now I'll do a very interesting thing here, which I found interesting. First of all, I'm gonna delete these because I don't need it here in the photo. Also, I'm gonna do it show dashboard title. So when I go to dashboard and I select this actions here, so I'm gonna add an action here and filter it. So this will be like something like this. So when I do something in my sheet 1, that will put an action on sheet 2. I'm gonna select and I'm gonna do OK. So again OK, and now when I show you, when I click on India, it is going to show me the forecast for India, right? Like in the very starting months, the India had no corona, like very few corona cases. Like the graph was, very low, and then it rised, and now it is rising only. If I go for like Brazil had its ups and downs. So it is very interesting to me, a very beneficial information. So when I click for each country, it is going to show me the forecast for each country. Look, for Russia, it is really very interesting. It was a peak and then it came here to the low. So I think this action thing, I found it very interesting. So now I'm gonna give my dashboard a title, so which is summary COVID-19 data. Okay. Okay. So here it is. So this is my dashboard for Tableau. So now I'm gonna quickly download the data from Excel here in Power BI, and that is open. Now the data is loaded. So we had corona cases for a year now almost. So I want to see that having a confirmed cases and having confirmed deaths is a different thing, because a lot of cases were there, but most of them were healed. So I want to see in this chart now that how many deaths did happen at what point of time the deaths were at the peak. Okay, so that's what I'm going to see in this one. So I'm going to make it a bigger. Okay, so and I want to see it accordingly to the month, of course. So right, so it's October going on right now, and it shows me by month. So if we see that in January there were literally very negligible deaths, and then a little in Feb, a very little, and then again little in March, and then we see that in April we have the highest deaths. The deaths, maximum deaths happened in the month of April, and then there was a decrease and a little more decrease, and then there was again an increase in July, and then again in August, and now in September we are again at the decreasing level. October we can't say because it's right now. So now I'm gonna make changes. So this is my first visual for this Power BI, and I am going to make a few changes here. Like this title, this I'm gonna remove this and make this, make the title a little bigger, going into the tooltip, and here I will go, and for the, I'm not liking the data color, so I will change it to quickly to this color, and title just new dates. Okay, and also in the font pink, and in the middle, and then so I have make it a size bigger. Now also I'm going to do the data labels on. So now you can see I have the figures written above, and I am going to make them bigger in size so that we can see it properly. Yes, like that. Also the color, I'm going to change them into orange. Let's see. No, not orange. Pink only. Yeah, in the pink. Okay, so this is my first visual. Now second visual. For the second visual, I want to see the total cases all over the world, right? I don't want to see it based on the country. I want to see around the world how much total corona cases we had in this period, all this time. So we had these 36 million cases, and that's a lot, right? So I'm gonna quickly change the things, that is the color here for the title. So it's new cases. Change the color. Let it be red and in the middle, and make it a font size bigger. Okay, and for the data, I'm gonna remove this hash. Oh, I have changed the data color and also the title, that is total cases all over the globe. So this was my two visuals, Rick. I hope you like it. This was my first time using Tableau and Power BI, and I hope I did it right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like it.